Okay, Act 2, Scene 3. I'm planning to match sit on the fair. It's a very bald statement. Very straightforward. As mine are hers, so hers is sit on mine. Reverse structure, balance, and all combined to save what thou must combine by holy marriage. So they want to do it right. When and where and how we met, we wooed, we made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee as we pass. Enumeration, listing the passage of love. Makes it seem longer than it really is. This I pray that thou consent to marry us today. So it's all rhyming. So it makes it sound very poetic, adds to that sense of atmosphere. Okay. Holy Saint Francis. Okay. So it shows how shocked he is because he's using profanity, well, almost. He's like swearing almost. Holy Saint Francis. Is Rosalind, who thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love lies then not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. So he's criticizing Romeo. Jesu Maria, what a deal of brine hath washed thy sallow cheeks for Rosaline. So metaphor, imagery. Okay. How much salt water thrown away in waste to season love. Again, metaphor, imagery. Okay. The sun, not yet, thy sights from heaven clear, as thy old groans ring yet in my ancient ears. So this is hyperbole and imagery. Lo, here upon thy cheek the stain does sit of an old tear that is not washed off yet. So again, hyperbole. So criticizing how shallow Romeo's love is. Okay. There thou was thyself, and these was thine. Thou and these woes were all for Rosaline. You can't believe the change. Art thou changed? Pronounce the sentence then. Women may fall when there's no strength in men. So here he's making a reference to morality. Women may fall equals giving in to sexual temptation. So men need to be strong. And honorable. Okay. So he asks a rhetorical question. He doesn't really wait for Romeo to answer. And then Romeo just has this one line, thou chidest me oft for loving Rosaline. So this shows me Romeo surprised at FL's reaction. For doting, not for loving. So he clarifies the difference. Difference between obsession and real love. Like that might be something I want to grow. And Beatus me berry love. So here we have metaphor, kind of personification, not in a grave to lay one in, another out to have. So it's not like you bury one to get another. Too quick. Change. Okay. I pray thee chide not. Her I love now, doth for grace and love for love allow. So this parallelism shows balance. Equal relationship. Not one-sided. It is balanced. Okay, the other did not so. So this is a stark contrast. And he's not even saying her name. Really has forgotten her. Okay. So let's do my plan. So what will my thesis be, my claim? So in this passage, Shakespeare is contrasting different perspectives on youthful love, offering criticism and defense of the passionate emotions of youth. Okay. All right. So what structure do I want to choose? I think I could do it in sections. So I'm going to do one section here, one section here, and one section here. So in the first passage, what are some examples that show the impetuousness and the passionate nature of love? So we could use my heart's dear love is set. Okay, I could also use as mine on hers, so hers is set on mine. Okay. Holy marriage. Okay. When and where and how we met, we wooed, we made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee that we pass. I could talk about the enumeration. Feels like they've been together forever. Okay. And then, but this I pray that thou consent to marry us today. This I pray. So he's asking, really wants it. Okay, so what are some literary devices I need to make sure that I talk about? The diction, my heart's dear love, personification, balance. We get characterization in here. Romeo. Romeo. Okay. Okay. So now let's go back to section 2. All right. So Friar Lawrence's perspective. So I want to make sure that I talk a lot about the metaphor and imagery and the hyperbole of his reaction. Okay, so men's love lies in eyes, not heart. Okay. So much salt water thrown away in waste. Your groans are still groans, and sighs are still clouding the heavens. Okay. All right. And then in section 3, I want to make sure that I talk about Romeo's rebuttal. He's fighting back. And then he's showing how it really is true. So I want to talk about the balanced parallel structure. What else do I want to talk about? I want to talk about the difference that love that is returned makes. Okay, I want to make sure the difference between obsession and love. Okay, and their different perspectives that they have. The other, and then the other did not so. Okay, and then I want to make sure literary devices, well, that's a literary device. I want to talk about the metaphor of a grave, and then the diction here. He's forgotten her name. Okay, and there is my plan.